Boom! He's back, live and direct. Yeah. Janik, your host. He's back. Today, the subject of my talk today. Let me see if my setup are all okay before we start. Oh, you see, I hear myself in the background. We're gonna shut this off. Let's see the setting here. Yeah, everything is okay. You should hear me loud and clear. Loud and clear. Yeah, it's all in your habits. It's all in your habits. What did I mark? It's all in your habit. It's all you. Yeah, it's all in your habits. This is the mostly the subject is change. Change. We want to change. We want to, especially what for me to the habit thing is more something that I have to really it's hard at the beginning. Human brain can only probably install two or three habits at a time, big max. It's not that you don't want to do it. It's not because you can. It's not because you can do it. It's just because you won't. You won't. Your brain won't put more than two, three habits at a time. I know that it's very hard to acquire the momentum, the habits, but this is what I found out by experience is really it's all in your habits because motivation, you can have whatever kind of motivation I have. Like I'm very motivated to do those stuff. But if I don't have the habit of doing it, if I don't come here every morning and keep the habit of doing it, eventually I will stop doing it because the habit is not there. You have to, and everything I do, I develop, I kind of develop an habit around it, but good stuff, not the bad stuff. Like habits can have bad habits too. I'm not talking about bad habits here this morning. We all have, but bad habits again. It's another thing to. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. We can choose to. It's like ignorance is a choice. Ignorance is a choice. Everything is a choice. It's up to you to take the step forward and start implementing new habits and changing the way you communicate with yourself. This is very important. The way you communicate with yourself. This is one thing I really watch, the way I communicate with myself and the way I use my thoughts. I told you I use my thoughts in the direction of positive vibration all the time. I'm never I don't keep my mind in a negative headspace. Like I never I can be pulled in by negativity because it's all around me. And for sure, it's inevitable at one point that I will pick up the negativity around me, but that doesn't mean I have to repeat the same thing that they do, the negative people. So I just put good habit in place to make sure also I have a lever to pull when the negativity is around, because the negativity is all around us. It's to rise above the negative things. And this is a big thing here because whether you live in UK, Japan, France, Canada, US, Holland, it's all the same system. It's all the same system trying to crush our minds. So we don't, we're victim. I don't like to say but we're victim of a world that doesn't want to dream anymore. People don't want to dream. People, I don't know, we're in some kind of a trance. We're in some kind of a trance, and to get out that trance, it's either a tragedy will happen to you to get out the trance, like me, and that's what happened. A tragedy happened to me. I almost lost a leg to realize I was alive. It's crazy. And another thing that's really crazy with human consciousness or human behavior is we prefer to die than change a habit. This is fucking crazy. There's people that will prefer to die than change a habit. It's like, hello. And habit, it's, again, I think the most one that we can affect our health is our eating habit. Is our eating habit, and this is a big one because you've been eating the same food all your life. It became an habit at one point also to disassociate with what you eat, to realize really what you eat. Uh, that's it. It's not. I don't know. There's some stuff today that, for sure, by changing the way I communicate with myself, it brought me to a wider spectrum of life, if I can say. It's to, I don't know, me and nobody else, nobody but you is gonna save you. This is the thing. I've been waiting a part of my life for some kind of external savior to come in, or waiting for the good grace to fall on me, or taking lotto tickets, or stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. Luck is the good fortune you determine for yourself. That's all it is. Luck, there's no such thing as luck. Forget about luck. Luck, you have to create your luck. You have to create the perfect timing, the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment. You have to create it because you have the power to create all this. That's what I realized, for sure. One has realized a lot of stuff with the mind, because it's all in the mind, not nowhere else but there. And also the mind is a reflection. What we have in the outside world is a reflection of what we have inside, for sure. Yeah, I started to read you something about Melissa yesterday. Maybe I'm going to finish with that. Or maybe I'm going to reread it, because it's, even if I repeat myself, it's no big deal. It's like they've been repeating stuff to me all my life to brainwash me. So now, at least, even if I repeat myself on some text, or I don't think it's a big deal, because it's something that we have to relearn anyway. And relearning something doesn't happen overnight. It's by repeating and repeating. Same thing as an habit. You don't implement it overnight. You get it by repeating it, repeating it. And now I started another thing too. I started doing yoga. Yeah, I started doing yoga with my wife. But this is another habit I want to implement. I implemented the exercise habit. The bike, I do stationary bike every day. If you follow me, but I don't like to say follow me. If you are with me on Facebook, you see I'm very, very conscious of the word I use, because I don't want to manipulate anybody here. I'm not like that. So I don't want nobody to follow me. I want people with me. We're all together in this as one. And that's it. The habits of the bike is something that I do, and I transform that habit into something very productive. Because if you are with me on Facebook, this is the moment where I share all the music in the reggae group or on my page. Or if you see me post music, it's usually because I'm doing my exercise. I'm listening to music and I share the music. So I don't take a special time. Like the moment where I listen to my music is the moment where I do my exercise on the bike. So I'll be I don't take a special time to, because I know music is distraction. I'm not crazy. I know that this is not all. It's very inspiring, yeah, but I know it's not. There's a lot of illusion in there, and the guys, the ones that are very, very conscious artists, they are conscious. I don't want to talk about any bad about anybody, but I mean, it's vibration for the masses, so it has to be socially acceptable. That's what I mean. So there's stuff sometimes I want a little bit more than what is socially acceptable. This is the thing, is I don't conform myself to what is socially acceptable, so I don't expect average. I don't like really much average and stuff like that. So, but that's me. That's me. I've never been really comfortable with average. I always wanted to, even in the illusion of the jobs I had, it was always to perform and perform the best I could and the to the best of my ability and reach always the next level, next level. It was no, I always been like that. So yeah, one must become aware of how the process of creating transpires in order to be able to consciously create. To consciously create. You can create, but are you consciously creating? This is another thing. Creating consciously is a whole different thing. That's what I told you. That's why sometimes music, I love it, but it's mostly entertainment for me, because I know it's the stuff that I hear in there is not the whole truth. Me, I like truth. I like I'm fed up of the lies, of the illusion, of the BS in my life and around me. So I like truth. I like people that are real, and if you that's it. So the body is the amazing sorry, the body is the amazing organic technology through which reality is manifest. Nowhere else. Without us there's no reality. It's like hello. But this is and imagine together. Now we're so separated, so divided, but if we manifest that power that we have all together, oh, things will change fast. Me, this ability is something that is occurring without hesitation, cessation, or complication. This is what I told you yesterday. I come here without too many complication. It's not a complicated thing for me. It's natural, and yeah, it's very important to keep that habit of coming to share my inspiration, my voice with you people. Yeah, yeah. This ability is something that is occurring without hesitation, cessation, or complication. Our natural state of being is one that flows gracefully from moment to moment, inhale to exhale, trusting in the process of life and therefore creating our experience from a space of limitlessness. This is what we should all create from that space of limitlessness, abundance, and timelessness, freedom. Freeing ourselves from time is so important, and that's not easy. That's not easy because look, even on my computer, there's the time, the date. I look there, there's time. There's time everywhere. I don't like to say, thank God it's Monday. Thank God it's Monday. There you go. Is it Monday today? We'll live in time a bit. Is it Monday? I think it's Monday today. Moon Day. I think it's Moon Day. Yeah, it's more Moon Day. Let's call the things by their real name. It's Moon Day. This way, even by saying Moon Day, it makes me feel better. It brings me more of a freedom towards the time. Just to say, oh, it's Moon Day, it doesn't feel like it's Monday and it's working days and it's Babylon and it's no, it's Moon Day. So maybe by changing the name, it's like looking in our plates and consider it as meat instead of dead cadavers. It's like, okay, so I can change the name of Monday for Moon Day and bring me to a much more in tune with nature state than just Monday. I don't know. In my head, it sounds better. So that's why, in that sense, timelessness, freedom is very, very important, but it's hard to reach because we have children. I have three myself. And it's in that sense that yesterday I said I think I said that on the Truman Show. I said we have to detach ourselves, stop attaching vibration to Babylonian holidays and stuff like that. And I said I have a Christmas tree myself, but I have three kids, a wife and I awoke to this old thing maybe 3 years ago. I started doing research. So before that, I knew the world was a bit upside down, but not as bad as it is. Not enough to make me come out on YouTube. So now I'm on YouTube, and yeah, because I realize a lot of stuff. and that's it. I cannot, you cannot expect either to, it's not like it's not because I awoke to this whole thing that I'm gonna shut out everybody around me and start to want it to change everybody around me. No, it's a personal thing. So when I don't want to impose it on. I don't want to impose it on anybody's because in that this is where probably a lot of relationship fails and when you start awakening because you want to impose your stuff. You're all hyper and you're all hyper and you're all hyper hyper and that's it. You want to share your experience with the world, but sometimes people are not all at the same point of realization that you are. So I think it's good to take a step back and to not create too much confusion in the household and just speak your mind. Yeah, just a consciousness you embody will affect people around you and people will pick it up. So I'm not worried, and I don't want to impose it on anybody. And that's why we're here this morning, chatting all together and having fun. Having fun. It's about having fun. It's about having fun. It's not about being right. It's about love. I don't care being right. I don't care. Look, it's about love. What there is at the end, it's love. Love is the answer. Love is the meaning. So, is it being right the meaning? And this is why me and Pierre are buddy because the meaning is not about being right, it's about love, and we both know that. And big up Pierre, you're here again. I see you in the chat. Changer lundi, pourquoi? Yeah, lundi. Yeah, it's true that when we get into French, it gets a bit complicated to change the Monday for Monday. But yeah, lundi. I don't know why they would have to look for it. Let me think. So yeah, timelessness, freedom, very important, very important. Ivar did an experience a while ago. He went timeless for a week, withdraw from time and everything. But like you said, it's so hard because the people around you are constantly putting time in your face, and so if you want to withdraw from time, the best is to go in the wood, to go in the wood and to go in the forest and stay there for a week and really be in tune with nature. I think is the best way to withdraw from time and really have a real experience of timelessness. Maybe a week. Maybe a week is not enough. I would take maybe a month. A month. I would like to do that one day. Just a month. Go away a month in the forest alone with my food and my bag of weed and go camp in the forest and go timelessness for a month. I would love that. I'm gonna do it one day for sure. For sure, I have the possibility to do it, so I will. I am very very fortunate. I don't like to say blessed. I don't like to say blessed, but I'm very very fortunate for the life I live, and I give thanks. I give thanks. I just give thanks, and I give back. And to me, it's normal. It's something that I don't force myself to do that here. It's normal thing to do for me. Normal, and I like to say normal. Natural, better. I'm not normal. I'm not normal. Don't consider me normal. I don't like. I don't like that. Again, I am. One is a specialized, special kind of a special one. One is a special one. One is not average, and one is not normal. No, don't consider me normal. Stay away from me for your life. That's what I tell people because what I'm going to tell you is going to shake your reality. I say that. I'm a very, very kind guy. Very, all I have is love in my heart. All I want is share my love, and I'm kind to everybody I meet. But the stuff I'm talking about, not much people wants to hear it. And because sometimes it makes you really face who you are. And if you're not in tune with the higher vibrancy of life and you have a big layer of ego, your awakening will be hard. And if you don't know what's pain body too, your awakening, like that's why women are always closer than men to enlightenment, because of the pain body they experience constantly. If you have pain body, believe me, it drives you. I have pain in my knee all the time. That's my driver, my number one driving force behind my awakening, for sure, is my what happened to me. So, but it's to take our tragedy and turn them into something that's valuable for us, and that we can. Hold on, let me taste my stuff. Yeah, yeah. Turn our habits, our bad habits, into good habits too, or distraction into good habits. Very important. And go timelessness. Yeah. What you create will be in resonance with what you feel deeply within self. Everything. This is one thing also that I wasn't really in tune with creating my life and stuff like that before. I was more waiting for someone to create for me. But this is the state of mind that we're in. We don't think that our minds have so much power, and we let ourselves often be guided by other people. We live other people's dream. We work for other people to build their dream, because don't forget, if you don't live your dream, if you don't do something for yourself, you will do it for someone else. So you're going to give away your power. Everything that I'm doing here is taking back my power little by little. It's little by little. It's crumb by crumb. I go and take back the power. Because every time I go through a talk like that, I become stronger, for sure. I develop more confidence, and I also, that's it, I rise every time I do this. It's very, very, and it's deeply in resonance within me. Deeply in resonance. So I cannot be wrong. I cannot. All I do is from the heart. It's from the heart, and I step into my fears one day, and I decided to change my life and change the way I was looking at things. And because I knew, like I said, from probably the age of 15, that when I listened to Bob, that, oh, Babylon, what is that? Then it stayed in my head. Listen to reggae music all your life, and at one point, probably you'll pick up the vibe. I think it's great music to awaken the souls, and to first, I said it all the time. The crowd of reggae music is a crowd on a spiritual path of spiritual awakening, for sure. Again, spiritual, another name I don't really like, but we'll still use it. There are many, many words now that don't. Oh, we have Donna here. Big up, Donna. Big up, Donna. I see you in the chat. Very true. Uplifting others, uplift us. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, Donna. Hello. Nasir, Ivar, Donna, True Grit. Greatness, greatness. We're all together, rising and shining in love. Rise in love. Don't fall in love. Never fall. That's the fallen state of man. That's what they want you to do. Fall in love, fall in this, rise in love. But the moment we're going to all rise in love, and Pierre is here too. I forgot to mention Pierre. I saw Pierre before. Once we all rise in love, but this is the conditioning state that we're in. But that's why it's very important for me to come and undo that trauma, and because look, I can admit live to you that all the words that my body doesn't accept it. I don't know. There's some kind of a glitch inside my brain now that reject everything that is programming. So, but it's hard. It's a constant battle. It's a constant battle. I'm not Jesus, but Jesus Christ, did he ever existed? I haven't reached Christ consciousness yet. I'm on the path. I'm on the path to salvation, but redemption is a must. It's all, The other day I was thinking to was listening to a song of Perfect Gizmani, and who's gonna pay reparation for my soul? Yeah. Who's gonna pay reparation for my soul? Someone has to pay. That's what I'm doing here. Babylon, you're gonna feel the pain. Yeah, Babylon is gonna feel the pain. That's for sure. I ain't letting myself being absorbed by fear or letting them feed on my fears. That's enough. They fed on my fears for all my life. I fed them on my fears. Crazy shit. Until you freaking realize that, hey, whoa, what is life? That's all it happened. You know, it's just an awakening to life. You can talk about flat earth, round earth, bubble earth, or whatever. It doesn't gonna, the goal is personal uh, mastery. This is what we all have to achieve here: personal mastery, become man and woman that we are supposed to be. This is the whole goal here. This is the goal of my channel from day one. Yes, I was going to talk to you about truth for sure. I love truth. I love the truth. I love to make people feel uncomfortable. So for sure, I'm going to talk truth. I'm going to pitch you some stuff once in a while, but it's because I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be fake. I have enough of the fakery. Everything is fake around me. Everything is fake. Everything is, if you look, I told you, close your eyes, open your eyes, look around, all you see is lies. All you see is lies. That would be good for a song. Close your eyes for a while, open your eyes, all you see is lies. That would be good for a song. I just thought of it. Yeah. All you see is lies, and if you are not able to see through that illusion, Nasir, yeah, I'm checking your chat. I find that fun. It's very cool, that chat. It's a great, yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, so let's keep on with the timelessness freedom. What you create will be in resonance with what you feel deeply within self. If for sure, because just think about what you want and you'll get it. If you really want, you're gonna get it. If we are in resonance with chaos, drama, conflict, etc., then that is the very thing we will create more of. The illusion of fear and all of its fractals were introduced to man and repeatedly embedded by the overlay in order to create dissociation, chaos, trauma, lack, dependency, slavery, and the illusion of time imprisonment. Once we can recognize how this transpires, we can choose differently with regard to that which we subject our bodies and mind. This is it. The moment we're going to realize, because look, I realized for myself that the whole world was a lie. So I started to stop attaching vibration to it and started to expose it and bring up my consciousness, rise my consciousness, and we can choose differently. We can choose differently at any time. The world is a reflection. The world is us. Society is us, first of all. For society is not something you can bring onto a plate. It's us. It's up to us, and it's us that have the power. The government. What is the government? Does that really exist? It's a bunch of people in a building voting fake laws and stuff like that. But government, it's just a word, and the word is to control your mind. And everything that is around the government is come on, if you cannot realize that the government is not, oh yeah, they'll help you, they'll give you if you're not too if you don't have too much drive in life, they will give you a little check per month to survive, but that's all they will do. They will keep you in poverty, they will keep you in need of and you will never experience life. So this is, don't let the system blow your mind. Is building your own thing and getting out of that little by little. I was speaking with one of my friends yesterday, and that's what he said. He said, I work hard during the day, but he said at night, he said I come and I, even if it's just 45 minutes, I work on my dream, on his project for his dream. Like, it's going to be that more at the end of the week. And at the end, after 5, 6 years, you're going to get it. So it's not the big thing at the end anyway that matters. It's all the small little habits and stuff you do every day that's going to, first of all, make you feel happy. Because in the process, you have to be happy. So you have to find things that makes you happy. And that's it. That's how I see life. Yeah. And to not be, create dissociation, chaos, trauma, dependency, and illusion of time. Yeah. But the illusion of time is something that they purposely, constantly keep us locked in. It's time. Time is so important. Everywhere you go, there's either a clock, a TV, something to remind you, a calendar, always to keep you locked in time. So you, because they know also that this calendar is very unnatural if we talk about celestial events and stuff like that. So it's very an unnatural calendar, to my point of view. And if we could, what I see is I don't see no calendar, no. But what I would see is something more natural, like why don't we open the stores when the sun rises and close the store when the sun sets, and live our life more in tune with those entities we have there. I like to call them entity more than. She unsubscribed after some videos on the YouTube channel. She's is always nice. Oh, Patricia, yeah, okay, you're talking about Patricia Steer, I think. Yeah, Patricia, everyone, we are one. Even Patricia, me. Listen, everyone do his things the way they do it. Patricia is not gonna do the things that I do. I'm not gonna do her thing. We are one, and she. Listen, I don't think she's evil. I don't know. Even look, I see good in everybody. I see good in everybody. I have a very big problem seeing an evil person in her, and I see good in everybody, and because every other human is a reflection of me also. So if I start bashing people and attaching bad vibration to it, it's only gonna affect me. It's only gonna affect me. So when you bash and you bring down other people for no reason, you're the one affected, not the other person. So in that regard, I respect Madame Steer. It's okay. She does her thing. I do mine. Juranism do his thing. There's all kinds of nice channels, all kinds of beautiful people. We're all in the same boat. We're all trying to look for a greater meaning of life and trying to questioning things and questioning the government and questioning the reality. And just that to me is, look, we're doing both good. So you might believe in stuff that I don't, but that doesn't mean we have to tear each other down. And no. But again, I wasn't seeing it like that. 6 months ago, you would have talked to me about her. I would have had a different speech, a little bit different. But I grow, I live, and I learn. And I learned that it doesn't pay at all to hold grudge or to hold bad feelings inside towards other people. It's just nonsense. Yeah. From the moment we are embodied till the moment our consciousness exits this vessel, what we have been taught by the overlay society via indoctrination is constantly bombarding us with methods to hijack our incredibly powerful self and transform us into unconscious robots so as to be manifesting the reality they desire to experience. This is what is happening so many people are turning unconscious robots. No, no, no laws, no police. No, no, I agree. No, no, he's. Hold on, I've talked about that before, Pierre. A solution for, it's not that we're gonna kick out everybody, because the other day I was at the chilling spot and I was looking on top at the police station, right on top at my chilling spot. But now I have my card to smoke medical marijuana. I think I'm gonna go smoke one on their porch. Well, I was talking, no laws, no police. Woof. No, no. Listen, there's gotta be. Okay, we have to say things for the way they are. The human is a bit fucked up. we're a bit. We're a bit a wild. We're a bit a wild creature. If we're not. Yeah, we're very wild. But basically, we're designed for that, to be put in an environment that's harsh and wild. So we're supposed to be wild, you know, and that's why our true origin is wild. We're not made to be domesticated. It's like we've been domesticated into cities. Hold on, 2 seconds. Yeah, we've been domesticated. This is the problem, and we have been turned into such. Yeah, but human is an animal. You see, Pierre, I don't like that. I used to say that human is an animal, but I don't really like that because it bring us down again. I think we are different from other animals because we are human consciousness. We have been given dominant power and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. So we don't animals don't have consciousness. I don't think they can create the stuff we have done. So we are the consciousness. We are supposed to take care of these animals and take care and use them for the right purpose. But to say we're animals, I don't really agree with that, honestly, because I don't consider myself as an animal. So I don't see the others as animals, but I see the others as being very, very unconscious and very program and denature from their real nature. But animals, I don't like that too much. It's like telling yourself you're an animal. You're not an animal, Pierre. I'm not an animal. Nobody's an animal. Human, man. First of all, human is not even what we are. You is the shadow of the man. We are man and woman, living man and woman. But even the word human, that's not who we are. We are man and woman. But even that is word. Even that is still words. So at the end, it's only words and it's all in the mind. So we get stuck. You see, the moment you get out one rabbit hole, you're going to get another because the language is part of the rabbit hole. So whatever I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be stuck with words. And it's not even my thought. It's not even words that I thought. It's words that have been taught to me. So it's not even. Have you ever had an original thought in your life? This is a question. Have we ever had original thought? Very good, because the language is not even. You didn't think that stuff, and so yeah, an animal with an animal with brain. Yeah, but all the animals have brain, but the consciousness is another thing. Is I think very different from intelligent, but not intelligence, because intel agent again, it's another word I don't really like. But consciousness, again, it's just word. I'm getting stuck all the time with the word. You see, no matter what I'm gonna speak, no matter what I'm gonna say, it's coming back. It's coming back to the program, the words, the Babylon. So we're gonna stop labeling things. Anyway, we're just gonna speak with the words we have. You know what I mean. No matter what I'm gonna say, it's just words. But yeah, to say that. To say that we're animals, that's it. What did you say, Pierre, now? Close grocery, no electricity, no gas after 2 months. You will see the animal. That's what I'm telling you for sure, Pierre. I totally agree with you for sure. If you cut the come on, for sure. But I don't think to say we're animals. This is the only thing. I think is just that people are very much under trauma. We're all traumatized. We're all traumatized. We're all I don't like to say lost, but so many of us are lost, have gone astray, have lost their way. I never really lost my way. Never really lost my way because I always been a grounded guy. Very, yeah, very true. Very, like I'm not. I don't pretend. Like I don't want to pretend, you know. But this is what most people do. They pretend to be, and it's a fake. Pretend to be fake and a fake and a fake reality. It's a most people. First of all, is they have fallen into such a state of unconsciousness that they are abusing even their body. They really with food and all kinds of stuff. Like I was there for a part in my life too. I know how it feels. I've done it. You know, I've done it eating a steak and a big glass of milk. You know how acid that is? It's crazy shit. The day I think about it, I would never do that to my body again. But I was so unconscious, such a robot, and that I was adapting. Was getting to get my cow at the butcher and everything. That in the freezer. I've steak all year long, thinking it was the big thing, but I was creating more harm than anything, and the harm I was seeing it right there at the slaughterhouse too. Like it was crazy. I was going into the slaughterhouse thinking that this was cool. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Where our brain is so because we are in cognitive dissonance, big time cognitive dissonance. Most of us are in big time cognitive dissonance. This is what's happening too. Big time cognitive dissonance, and if we don't venture out that comfort zone to start getting out that unconscious robot state and start manifesting our reality and what we desire to experience. This is the key here, is to manifest what we desire to experience on an everyday basis. So it's everyday constant battle with the mind, with yourself. That's why it's pointless to fight others on your way to your dream or to your on your path in life. It's not worth it to fight others. It's really a pointless thing to. If I shut the cameras just because I get up a bit to stretch, it's better than just switching my setup all the time. Live and learn, you know. Live and learn. Live and direct on YouTube. Yeah. Never thought I could do that in my life. That's a crazy thing. But you know what? That's the easiest thing I ever done in my life. Easiest thing I ever done in my life is speak my mind on YouTube. But we're so conditioned and programmed that at one point in my life, I thought it was never possible. That I didn't have the strength, that I was in so much fear of what other people think of me, that I was paralyzed by fear. Most of us are paralyzed by fear because much more of us would come out and, start enlightening others, because this is the whole thing that I understood too. It's not just about me. It's to get out that, to reconnect, like I said yesterday, with that wholeness. And this energy desires such a dark reality. This is the thing also, it needs a very dark, because the energy that is around in the world is completely cut off from source. It's evil. It's evil stuff. The source is good. The source is divine. The source is the love. So the love doesn't do wars and stuff like that. So those uh, that dark reality that they created is what they feed on to keep it alive. And it's very important for them to constantly feed you, to keep you in darkness, to keep us in darkness, to keep us in darkness and away from our dreams, away from our dreams. Yeah, each one to each one, or millions. Exactly, each one to each one, and put away the false pride. Put away the false pride. Me, I love to get in touch with people and learn stuff from them, and to share the strength and the empowerment, because this is what it's all about. It's sharing who we are and uplifting each other and showing love. And we are the source. We are source. We are love. The source is love. We are source. There's nobody else but us. There's not like there's another species. There's other species, but they're animals. But there's no other species. Like, okay, some people will say, yeah, there's a soul shapeshifter. There's lizard here apparently. Some people are saying there's people that are lizard and stuff, but me, I'm not. Yeah, I think everything here is what it is, what we see. It's human, like the aliens and stuff like that, and it's all fairy tale. It's all to keep you in fear of an alien invasion, or a comet hitting Earth, or threatening Earth, or it's always something to keep us in fear of the dark days coming and the apocalypse. But the apocalypse really, it's not the end of the world. I think it means the beginning of the enlightenment or something like that. Yeah, lack awareness. This is what is happening, but that's it. They lack awareness for sure. These people still lack awareness because they don't know, and they don't know that they don't know. For sure, they lack awareness. I was like that. This is and me, what made me realize I was under that state of unawareness is when I started to question the sun, looking at the sun and say, whoops, might not be 93 million miles away, people. And I looked at other stuff and I made sense of that gravity BS and all that stuff. And I was like, whoa, there's a total different world that I have never experienced, that I didn't know about, that I never questioned. And this is what started my quest on YouTube, my questioning. Yeah, my questioning was the when I realized I wasn't because it hasn't. Nothing is changed. Nothing is broken. Like the earth is there. It's always been there. It's just us that are really unconscious sleeping beings, and that's what I was. That's what I was. I'm not afraid to. I'm not ashamed to admit anything here, or to. I'm not different from anybody. I just woke up. I didn't change. I just woke up. I just realized that everything I've been fed was lies. But also young, I knew that there was something wrong because my body was rejecting in school. I was a big. In secondary school, I was a bit of a troublemaker. Troublemaker, because I was especially in the history class, and yeah, I was very, because I knew there was something, but I couldn't point it then. I couldn't question enough. Nobody, came to me and say, hey, question things, question everything. If someone would have told me that, again, I think it's by choice too that I didn't question stuff, but I don't, because look, today I came out really, was it, sometime that's what I try to understand. Is it really a choice that I wasn't questioning stuff, or it's due to the programming and the inculcation, satanic inculcation, and all that stuff joined together that prevents us from thinking and make sense of reality? Like they use our senses against our senses, like Arthur says. And is it what is happening? Is it something that is really Anyway, I'm trying to make sense of it because I know there's a lot of stuff that don't make sense. Yeah, the sun is only another star. Yeah. That I agree with you, Pierre, for sure. You can measure distance with your eyes. Yeah, lost on billions of stars. There's a lots of stars in the sky for sure, but to say that they are millions light years from here and stuff like that, not so sure about that. But yeah, the sun, the moon, all the celestial bodies up there are all stars in some way, different kind of stars. That I agree with you. No problem. It's just the distance they give us and the representative space, the vacuum and no vacuum thing too. That doesn't really. Sorry. Yeah, it's the distance that they give us that I don't really process. Process, if I can say. Yeah, I don't process the distance and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's and the water does not curve, and there's a lot of stuff, Pierre, that tells me that we've been fooled on so many levels. But to tell you that I have answers for anything, I don't know. Not really seeking because I don't think I will ever find out unless I don't know something maybe will come my way that I will realize what it is. But I don't think it's something that I should focus on. I should just analyze it outside the linear construct and appreciate the life that is all around me. On a deeper on a deeper level than just intellectualizing things. This is the thing: is we get lost in intellectualization of stuff we have around us, and especially the celestial and everything. Yes, I look at a ball of water and I don't saw the curve. Yeah. If you take a bottle of water, for sure, no matter how much you're gonna return it, just take. Look, if we just take my cup here, you see the water always stay level, no matter what way, it always stays straight. Water don't curve. Look, it's always staying level, 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 completely level. So how can water curve? Okay, this is a small container, but you can do it with any container. Any container, and the water do not curve. So I don't know where's the curve. If there's one, maybe we don't see it. Maybe the Earth is way too big, and the curve is totally at the end. I don't know. If you want to see a curve, okay, we'll put a curve, but it's not something visible, and it's not something that. No, it's not urine. No, it's no. It's I don't do urine therapy. No. It's a tea. It's a green tea. It's a green tea with honey. That's all it is. Is that urine? You peoples, not urine. I don't drink urine. Not yet. I know. I know. I don't intend to go there. I know there's people that do that. I don't judge people that do it. Could be a good thing. Maybe there's very lots of benefit in urine therapy. Apparently, not my thing. Not everything is my thing. It's not because other people do it that I do it. I have to make sense of stuff. How long it's been now? How long it's been? I've been here for an hour again. See? Seems I can't stop. Keep going a bit. I don't think anybody works today. It's the day after New Year, Babylon New Year. Yeah. We'll keep going a bit. Yeah. True grit. Thinks I'm drinking urine. No, I'm not. So we are source, and this is what hey, the sound is so great now. My voice sounds so good. I listened to the talk I did yesterday a bit, and I was like, wow, such a great such a, I don't like to say blessing. I have to find other words. Such a great moment. I don't know how to say it. Great stuff happening. New microphone. That's it. Give thanks. Give thanks for life. That's all. As you allow this process of deprogramming to transpire, hold yourself in a space of unconditional love and allow whatever needs to be revealed to be felt and released. This is very, very important here. Because if you go through the process of deprogramming, you have, first of all, to be really, really open minded. Drink you in, that will open your mind. Pierre, keep your composure, Pierre. Come on. What's that? I know you're bugging me. I don't take it personal, Pierre. Don't worry about it. Yeah, as you allow you use people in that chat, got me distracted. As you allow this, it's because you make me laugh. It's funny too. I like it. As you allow this process of deprogramming, very, very important to hold yourself in a space of unconditional love, no matter what, no matter what. That's why I don't show anything but love, because that's what I have to have, especially in the deconditioning, deprogramming that I'm doing here. If I don't show love, it's game over. I cannot, you cannot go world class if you don't show love, and if you don't show tremendous, what's the word? Respect to people, not respect. You have to remain exceedingly polite. This is what I was looking for. Remaining exceedingly polite is the key to make it to world class, and this is where I want to go. So, do you think I'm going to start telling people that they're this and that? No. I want to remain very, very polite with everybody that I meet, everybody that's come my way, and yeah, sometimes I can lose a bit of I'm not gonna lose my mind. I don't think I'll lose my mind. I think I lost it already. Young. This is, it's like the leave of absence that I was explaining yesterday. They say we take a leave of absence but society is absence of presence. So you're not really taking a leave of you're taking a leave of absence from being present. So you become present. But that's what they tell you. They even tell you everything is in our face. Everything is. It's not because I think collectively we all want each other to succeed, each other to reach higher levels, but I think also collectively we keep ourselves very, very trapped. Like, I don't think because everybody have love, I don't think anybody is come from a place of hatred at start. Like, all we have is love. So hold yourself in a space of unconditional love. And me, I'm out. And I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. Yeah, people, love is the meaning. Rise and shine. Love is the meaning. Show love. Losing one's mind, better thing ever happened. Yeah, lose my mind. Yeah, that's it. That's the best thing ever happened. Exactly, because we're trapped in the mind. Exactly. Oh, you're right. So I better lose my mind. So thanks. Thanks for telling. C'est quoi qui disait tout à l'heure, Pierre? Oh yeah, drink urine that will open your mind. But maybe I don't need it so open because it's been filled with trash so much over time. Maybe I need to close it and lose it a bit and speak it. Close it and speak it. Maybe that's my solution. That's a solution. So, guys, rise and shine, rise and shine. Thanks, Donna, for being here. Big up. Ivar. Sam Wolf. Sam Wolf going to be with us on the Truman Show, probably in French. Sam, big up, Sam. You're a big, my children are a huge source of inspiration for me, for sure. Like I said to Sam, also, this is my why. This is my why. You got to have your why to do things. Well, I have three big why. So big up, Sam. Love you, love you, love you all. Love you all. And who was here? True Grit. Sam. Where's my buddy Wisdom? It's not here this morning. Probably something to do. Jacob Dafaya. I learned in life that animals are more realer than much humans. Yeah, this is it. If you think that human are the if you think animals are bad, look at human. Animals live together, cherish each other. They don't fight against it, but yeah, they fight for food and stuff. But I mean, they're not. They don't live in division like us. Every time I go at my chilling spot, I have all the birds together. Jacob, the fire, more fire. Yeah. Oh, Jacob. Oh, that's maybe my buddy Pierre. Oh, is that it? I think so. Or Pierre is somewhere else because I saw Pierre shared my post on Facebook. Big up Pierre. I don't know if you're listening now, but yeah, everybody. It seems like you are like until the truth touches home. After a while, you expect it. Keep speaking. I love your videos. Keeps me ready for the next part of the journey. That's it. We all inspire each other. I'm at a point in my journey where I share where I am, and it could inspire others for sure on their journey, and that's great. That's what I want. I want people to look at me and say, hey, because of you, I didn't give up. I went through my dreams. I lived it. Who cares if I get it or not, or if it the way it happened? I'm becoming a different person. I'm becoming with much more open heart, much more love to show to the world. So this is the just to live your truth is gonna make you become someone else. So it's very very. You don't have rules in your house? Yes, yes, yes. I have rules in my house. Yeah, yeah, but I don't go. I don't go crazy with that. I'm not a general sergeant master. I mean, I tell people things, but people. I want people to make sense of reality on their own. She unsubscribed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so guys, that's it. I read your comments. Thank you very much. Always a real pleasure to exchange here today. That's it through grit. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Poop is waste. Urine is pure amniotic fluid, aka blood plasma, aka you can grow fingers. Yeah, yeah. I don't disagree at all. I'm more very open minded. I like that urine therapy. Poop is waste. Yeah, urine is pure amniotic fluid. Yeah, yes. Mar, who was talking about that to me? Mar was talking to me about that, and yeah, apparently there is a lot of benefit to it, but it's just I haven't processed it in my brain yet. Maybe one day I'll drink my urine, but I haven't processed that part yet. So, but I don't disagree with you, True Grit. There is something, there is something we think so much that we think we know that we don't know. No? So. Yeah. Seek and find and realize. Rise and shine. He's out. He will be back. I love you all. Yeah. Greatness is upon us, is inside us, is all around us. We are source, so rise and shine and don't let them fool you thinking that you're less than what you are and that you can change your life. You can change your life. You can change your ways and store new habits and keep your habits. Motivation is nothing. It's the habits. Put habits in your life one at a time. They say 2 or 3. Me, I suggest one at a time. One at a time because it's so hard to do it just every day. And it's an everyday thing. It's not an habit. It's not something you're going to do 3 times a week. It's every day. So it's hard. So like doing yoga every day, doing training every day, especially if you work, you have children and all that. So it takes discipline. But if you have intent and the discipline, it's like nitro and glycerin. Harmless by themselves, but mix them together, they're explosives. So have intent, discipline, and you're going to get it. And change the way you communicate with yourself. Very important. Rise and shine. He's out. He will be back tomorrow. Another now. I prefer to say another now, like Ivar says all the time. See ya, lovely ones. He's out.